Our first story begins in the small country town of Granbury, Texas. Population 6,400. It's known more as a weekend getaway from the big cities of Dallas and Fort Worth. But what is unique about this small town is it's home to an inspirational swimmer who dreams of the Olympics every 4 years.
She was really determined and aggressive even when she was little, and she didn't like to lose. So she started swimming on a summer team here in Granbury, the Granbury Seals, when she was 5.
This little blonde-haired girl would grow up to become one of the top swimmers in the United States by winning a gold medal at the 2004 Olympic Games in Greece. Dana Vollmer is now 17 years old, having finished Granbury High School for her junior and senior year. That's right. She crammed 2 years into one after being homeschooled for several years.
We were worried about that a little after homeschooling, but she works really hard and she talks to the teachers and asks for help when she needs it, and so her grades are great. She's been getting all A's and B's.
I love high school, but when I came back, it was one of the most normal places, actually. So they were like, it's weird, you know, you're not famous, you're just you, and so I've enjoyed high school a lot.
Go, Shayla, go!
As for her high school team, well, let's just say she makes it look easy, and that's because it is. So why did she compete at the high school level?
The state record is the main goal in the national high school record.
The national records were out of her reach due to a sore back, but she shattered 3 state records, incling her favorite race, the 200 freestyle.
Every time you're in the pool, you know, you want to push yourself because that's another chance that you get it and take that pressure off your back. But you know, you go in and, I mean, it's an art to swimming, to making yourself look graceful and to making it look easy. It's a good accomplishment to have people say that your stroke looks easy.
But it hasn't always been easy. In 2003, Dana had a heart problem that would require surgery. It would almost shatter her Olympic dreams.
That was terrifying. And I still worry sometimes when she's overwhelmed or stressed out, and it was really scary. She had like an extra electrical pathway that was firing, so she was in practice and her heart would just start beating really, really fast and it wouldn't stop. She'd have to get down and lay down on the deck. And then she had a couple episodes where she felt like she was gonna pass out doing some dry lands. So, you know, we decided to take her in and see what that was all about.
With my heart, like, I don't know, you kind of take for granted, I guess, that how much you've got and how much you have accomplished, and whenever somebody tells you that you may not ever be able to do sports again or you may not ever be able to swim, then you get a whole new appreciation for what you're doing in the water. And so I feel like that gave me the love back of the sport.
And that love is now what separates her from so many great swimmers.
The minute she steps foot behind that block, you can just see her face changes and she just really focuses in, and when she steps on the block, she's all business. You know, she's ready to go.
I hate to lose, mainly in swimming, but I'm pretty competitive. You know, I feel like whenever you do lose, which I feel like you have to lose some races. I mean, there's always going to be people better than you, and if not, then there's people trying to beat you. And you have to learn from that, and whenever I do get beat, it just drives me more to train.
When she's not in the pool, you can find her relaxing in her oasis, her bedroom.
It's a place to get away from the sports. I mean, sometimes you're training so many hours every day that you need a place to kind of get away from that, and you can't always, you know, have places in the woods or places like that, and I've just tried to create a room where, you know, you don't have all the pressures from athletics. I helped a lot with the artwork, and a friend of mine, Jamie Temple, she lives here in Cordova, and she does murals. And so she came over and we had the idea to do an ocean, and she basically did from the light blue and up, and I did the sand. And I mean, it turned out really well, and I know swimming in here, and I kind of come in here to relax, and it's my own kind of vacation house. Now you can remember every thought, everything that went through your head.
The memories of that 4x200 freestyle relay gold medal and world record team are never far from her mind.
And you see that you're that far ahead, and you don't really know how to comprehend that, you know, that you're at the Olympic Games, and I mean, you're almost a body ahead of everybody. We all swam really smart races, and we were strong at the end, and it showed with a world record by 3 seconds.
Hey, we weren't expecting that at all. They were predicted to get 3rd, and they thought it was going to be a race with Australia and Great Britain, and so we were just hoping that she could get in there and get a medal. We thought that would be so cool.
This is my Olympic medal. We're actually going to get a shadow box to put it in because I want to put it with my swimsuit that I wore and my cap and my goggles. And I have a pair of Michael Phelps's brand shorts because he has his own brand now that's on the leg of his shorts, and so those will go in there too.
She was the second youngest on the U.S. swim team, so everything was quite new to her.
You're kind of in shock that you're even at the Olympics in the first place, and I think that also helped everybody keep their cools. I think the whole team, you know, besides the veterans, but we were all just like, oh, I can't believe I'm here. We got to go around and see different ruins, and all around the actual facilities, they'd have gated off areas of just, it looked like just pile of stones, but they're historical monuments, so, you know, but it was interesting to see all the history.
Dana is known for calming her nerves before a race by talking to all the swimmers, but not the world's top swimmer, Michael Phelps.
Before my race, I talk a lot. I talk to everybody to keep from being nervous, and he was the only one sitting there. And he had his headphones on, but I kind of sat down and I started talking to him, and it was right before his race, and he gives me this look, and so I kind of, you know, I got the clue, so I left, and it turns out he doesn't talk to anybody before his race. So I was like, ooh, messing up with the Michael Phelps focus.
She hopes to learn from his focus and become the first woman to swim in 5 Olympics.
That's the goal. I'd be 32 on the last one, but I mean, the goal, you know, is obviously the next one, and after that, if that one happens, you know, you look forward, but I'm mainly just focusing on the next one.
That's why she is a sports star of tomorrow. Dana currently attends the University of Florida, majoring in the medical field of forensic science. And of course, you can catch her swimming for the Gators as well.